Hello everybody, I'm back. I played some battle music so you guys can battle it out. So if anybody has limited time and has to go really soon, please step forward. And I'm pretty sure in the future we will have, like more of these Skype days. And I definitely want to have them with Poe. I think it'd actually be a lot more fun with Poe. Although it might be a little more technically difficult because you start to hear echoes and stuff because right now I'm listening to everything through headphones. KasumiBlue, okay. So how did you guys fight? Did you guys do jousting? Kasumi, where is KasumiBlue? There we go. Kasumi. Oh, I forgot to change it. Oh, pretty loud there. Let me turn that down. Sorry, you guys.
Okay.
Hello? Is this the Kasumi residence?
Yes, it is.
Your name isn't really Kasumi, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. You can't be too sure. So, welcome KasumiBlue. So, how did you and Gigas999 fight it out?
Zunar guessed a random number between 1 and 10, and it was 8, and I guessed 7.
Oh, okay. KasumiBlue. That's actually a good way, good way to figure this out. Okay, KasumiBlue. Do I spell it? How do you spell it like that?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I gotta write your text in here. So, KasumiBlue, where are you located currently?
Michigan.
Michigan. Is it cold up there yet?
No, but it's been a really cool summer. It's actually kind of weird.
So let's see. We're really just crossing the country with this today. Okay. Currently Skyping with KasumiBlue. Bold. So next time I do this, I'll have it all better set up so I don't have to do this, but okay. Actually, I think you got a bigger font than the other, so don't feel jealous, everybody. Here, I'll change that. There we go. Okay, KasumiBlue. So, it sounds like you have limited time. Are you going to be okay with time?
Yeah, well, I'm just not sure my roommate will get back. And
Oh,
I'll
okay.
be on Skype. Like, there's someone else.
Well, just talking to nobody. Talking to the wind. Okay. So welcome KasumiBlue. So somehow I know your name from a long time ago. Is there from something? I'm not sure what.
I've been using this username since about 2004, so I don't know. Could be a lot of things.
Okay, so I need to ask the chat. Can you hear her? Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh, I pressed a button.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It's funny. I can program all these things, but I'm confused easily by Skype. Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna touch anything else. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so welcome KasumiBlue. So, yeah, I'm not sure where I know you from, but I've known your name for a while. Does maybe Potrader know you from something?
I don't think so. I mean, I've definitely heard of you, but I mean, Kasumi is also a common it's got a common username that weeaboos pick. Like.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But with Blue.
Oh yeah, it's actually a Saga Frontier thing. That's what I got.
Okay, so I'm turning her up. I'm hoping this is working. You guys, tell me.
Yeah, I know audio. I streamed before, and the thing that always gets me is audio settings.
Yeah, it's good to be able to preview things beforehand, but then you can't do it when you're doing it super live like this. I'll turn the music down a little bit. Okay, so tell us if things should go up or down, chat. So you're in Michigan.
Yep.
That's not the place with cheese, right? Is that Wisconsin? Okay.
Yep.
So being down here in the Southwest, stuff in that area is all sort of a blur to me. So I hope that's not offensive.
Oh no. Oh, actually, I only moved here like 2 months ago.
Oh, okay.
I lived in Ohio before that, and I lived in Washington D.C.
Okay. So I'm curious, if you're from, the East Coast, the Midwest, Easty area, does Do you feel the same way about the West? Does everything sort of blur together?
Yep.
It does. Okay. So it's not just me then. Okay, good. And when it comes to the Northeast, it's just all like I don't know, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts. It's all sort of this similar to me.
All I think is like rocky beaches, churches, and lots of lobster.
Yeah, I think of the Tea Party, and that's kind of it. And there was that scare a while back. It was with like the what was it? The Moonanites from there was like a bomb scare with those. I don't know why I associate that with the Northeast, but I do. You know,
Oh.
the Adult Swim characters, and they were just on some random boxes, and people thought they were bombs.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Maybe people in the chat will know, and they'll be like, "What? Why do you think about that?" So you recently moved to Michigan.
Yep.
Was it for Final Fantasy related purposes?
I wish. No, it was to start my PhD.
Oh, so what are you studying? I thought I asked you before, but I might have missed it.
Communication studies.
Communications. So I was always curious. What do communications majors study?
A lot of things,
Yeah.
really. And you can study anything from like rhetoric to TV to like internet stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to study social media.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's where it's at these days.
Yeah, so I always would hear people say, "I'm a communications major." I'm like, "Huh, I don't know. It sounds like liberal arts almost."
It's kind of in the middle. It's like not quite humanity. I guess it's more social sciences and humanities, but it can like do either.
Hmm. So Final Fantasy VI. Do you like it? Have you played it?
Yes, I actually have a story about it.
Oh, okay. Please share your Final Fantasy VI story.
So like on Christmas, so I guess it came out in '94.
Yeah.
In the U.S. or North America, and on Christmas Day, or well, no, my brother really wanted it, and so like my dad didn't say anything, and then one day I was going through like I think I was looking for something, and I found like in a drawer full of socks in my parents' bedroom the box for the game.
Oh man.
So this was like, sometime in December, and I was like, oh my gosh, my parents are like, you can't say anything. So I was super hyped, and then on Christmas morning, my brother like opened it, and then he spent Christmas playing it, and so I associate Christmas with like the opening of this game.
Cool.
Yeah.
So when you opened it, we were like, "This isn't socks."
Yeah, I was like, oh crap.
That's gotta be an awesome find. Like that surge of adrenaline must have been amazing when you saw that.
Yeah, I was pretty excited because actually, so I was like 8 years old then, and I probably by that point had finished or at least played Final Fantasy IV. That's my first Final Fantasy.
Okay, yeah, I was about to ask that because if you were excited by that one, you must have played a previous one.
Yep. Yeah, I was really bad at it to the point that my brother had to beat the demon wall for me, and to this day.
Oh, that's not bad at all. That's a tough boss.
Yeah, that thing, and I think it's harder in the Super Nintendo version. 'Cause
I
I
think
remember
so
being
too. Yeah.
fast. So yeah, like nowadays, whenever I replay it, and I replay it a lot, it's probably like one of those RPGs I could just pick up and be like, I'm just gonna play Final Fantasy IV.
Okay, so you're cool. You're my people. You're a Final Fantasy IV person, so I'll give you 4 tomato points.
Yay!
Do you know what your total is actually?
Yeah, I have it written down here. Wait, I think it's like 112 somewhere.
Oh wow. I give them out so quickly that I don't know what the average is anymore. So many people. I owe so much Kool-Aid to people.
But yeah, I guess the thing I like about Final Fantasy IV is that it's just the kind of RPG I can just sit through and play and just not have to really think about anything because the game's very straightforward. Like you finish a part and it's like, okay, go to the next part, next part,
Yeah.
next part.
And you don't have to worry. Actually, you don't have to worry about relics and side effects, and you don't have to strategize so much. It's kind of
Yeah.
it's very orthodox and straightforward, and that's why I like that.
Yeah. Although on the PSP version, which is the version I most recently played, I forgot to get the knife from Yang's wife, and I was so mad.
Aw.
But yeah, I like it. I like 4, 5, and 6 a lot.
So which is your favorite 4?
I think it's weird because I can't really say I have a favorite Final Fantasy, but I like 5 the most in terms of mechanics. I think 4 is like the classic Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
But I guess the closest to the perfect Final Fantasy I would say is somewhere between 6 and 7.
I agree.
Maybe 6 is closer.
Yeah, you're talking like me. It sounds like.
Yeah.
So you've played 6 a lot then? Have you played this hack at all?
No, I want to. I just need to get a ROM and I need to update SNES 9X and then get the.
Oh man, that makes it sound like such a hassle.
Yeah, I know. I'm lazy. Well, also I need to. I'm about to reinstall Windows on my computer, so I'm working on that right now.
So, given your name, I assume that you know some Japanese.
Oh yeah, I majored in it.
Oh, okay. That's new. Like, you've been in the chat all this time, making a fool of myself, and you're probably like, nope, that's not how it's translated.
No, because then after I finished college, I worked for 4 years and didn't use it. So
Oh yeah, I know how that is.
yeah, I took it over the past year though for my during my master's degree, and it's really helped me pick up a bunch. But I still like I have to relearn a ton of kanji, and like I forget a lot of grammar, so I'm still
Mm.
working.
So did you live in Japan for a little while to study at all, or is it all just like here in America?
Yeah, in college, my senior year, first semester, I was in Tokyo for
Oh,
like
cool.
6 months.
What school did you go to?
ICU?
I see you. It sounds familiar. It also sounds like a terrible place to go. sounds like sounds like you're in a hospital.
No, it's the International Christian University.
Yeah, that's right. That's one of the places I was looking to do when I was looking to study abroad too.
Yeah, yeah, it was okay. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I guess I didn't like about Tokyo is too expensive. Otherwise,
Oh yeah, that place is expensive.
yeah, like my money was like.
And you sound like me. Like I lived in the suburbs of Tokyo, if you can even call it that, and I had no money to go into Tokyo, but whenever I did, I was sure to return with no money.
Yeah.
Like one time
Well,
I had to borrow a return fare on the train.
oh gee, oh that's the worst. Yeah. Well, yeah, I was pretty bad too because at the time I was really, really into Tales of the Abyss, and so like I went there and I bought like 8 billion dojinshi, and I was like, how am I gonna get this home?
Did you take it back with you? Did you mail it back or something?
Yeah, it cost me like $150.
Uh, is that your entire reason for going to Japan? Was for that?
No, but it certainly was icing on the cake.
Yeah, for me it was Mother 3. I was like, they're going to release Mother 3 on the Nintendo 64, and I was like, it was perfectly timed with me going to Japan or possibly going to Japan. I was like, I'm going, so it seems that is a big reason for people like us.
Yeah, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like, and yeah, I mean, I like. 'Cause I went to like all these Japanese Tales fan sites and like translated them and then figured out where they're holding dojinshi events. And so
Cool.
yeah, it was weird though because they were like, where did this foreigner come
This is a secret club.
from? Yeah. Oh, yeah, dojinshi are kind of like that because it breaks copyrights officially, so they
Yeah,
try to be kind of like on the down low about it.
yeah.
So I think they were kind of shocked. They were like, oh my gosh, this gaijin found us.
So, as a fellow, like, I don't know if expat is the right term, but fellow study abroader, did you ever have a chance to enjoy the drink Aquarius?
Yes. Oh my
Aquarius.
gosh, that was my water. I found like one of the students I was there with, she found, or he, I can't remember who it was. They found a store by the Musashi Sakai station where like they sold like a liter for 200 yen. Oh my gosh, my
Yeah.
fridge was just Aquarius.
Yeah, that place, or Aquarius, it was so nice and cheap, and you would get so much, and it was so tasty.
So,
And so I can never find it. I've never found it in the States ever. And so Pro Trader went to, she's in PAX right now up in Seattle, so she went to like a big store up there. And they said that they get it one shipment every 2 months because they have to ship it by boat, and it's gone within like the first few days.
oh wow.
So it almost feels like it's drugs. So for somehow like foreigners like us love that stuff.
Yeah.
It's really amazing. So I'm cool that I have an Aquarius buddy.
It was so good. Like I really miss it. I did find it in San Francisco, in Japantown. There's a Japanese supermarket there called Nijiya,
Oh, I'm
and
going.
they had it. Yeah, check it out. Hopefully they still have it.
Okay. Unless they have the drug cartel thing happening too.
And and then the other day here in Michigan, I found a or well, not Japanese, but it was like an Asian food market that had a lot of Japanese stuff. And I saw Pocari Sweat, and I got so excited, thinking maybe they had Aquarius, but they didn't.
Yeah, that's how it always is. Like Pocari Sweat, just maybe, just maybe. No, it's like gambling.
Yeah, I was very sad. I got CC Lemon as a consolation.
Oh, I haven't had that in a while.
Yeah, well, it's still just as good.
Man, I feel like we're nerding out and the chat is just like all question marks.
Just people talking.
So, yeah, for those of you who haven't been to Japan, go to Japan and get Aquarius. It's not as awesome as we're probably making it out to be, but it's if you're on a low budget and you want a tasty drink that isn't overpowering, nice and refreshing, and you get a lot of it, and it's not Pocari Sweat, get Aquarius. Get equipped with Aquarius.
Yeah, I just liked how like because it's weird. It doesn't have like a really strong taste, but it's something.
Yeah,
And it's kind of sweet, but like not really all that sweet.
yeah. It's not really like Americans. We really like our stuff really strong, so it's
Yeah.
kind of impressed that so many of us enjoy it.
Yeah, I think in the U.S. like I really don't like how a lot of companies just put so much sugar into things. I definitely
Yeah,
have had like low sugar versions of things, and I'm like, oh, this is still good.
yeah.
So yeah, I love Aquarius. Like if I go back to Japan, first thing like Aquarius.
So, do you go often to Japan?
No, I haven't been back in like over 5 years. I've been trying. Now that I'm in my PhD, I want to do research there,
Oh,
and my
cool.
school has a lot of money, so
Oh, that's nice.
yeah.
Oh man, that's what I need to do. I haven't been back in 10 years, so my spoken Japanese is so rusty. I need an excuse and I need funding to get back there. So maybe I'll get my PhD in communications. That's got to be cheap, right? Getting through all that schooling.
5 years.
Ugh.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not young. I'll say that much. So.
Yeah, we've had the spectrum of ages here today. It's really cool. Like we had a Zunar and a couple other people just started their Japanese this week. And then we have a PhD. Well, you don't have your PhD yet. You're working on it. Oh, we got 25 battles left to go. Doing good.
Yay. I've done this 3 times, and
Have
one of
you?
them was on the PlayStation version, and I was like, why am I doing this?
Yeah. That's how, like, as I get older and older, that's how the feeling is like, why am I doing this? Why am I making numbers go up inside this chip? You know, I could be learning something. So I don't know. Is that how it is for you when playing games? Is it hard for you to play games as you get older?
Yeah, it's been a little well, actually, I don't know. When I was working, I kind of didn't have a social life, so just be like, spend my weekend playing games.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a little harder in school actually, because you're working all the time, and you got your work isn't as well defined, so
Yeah.
it's harder to apportion time to it.
I miss. I actually miss college because somehow I had time in college.
Yeah, undergrad definitely
Yeah,
undergrad.
yeah. I can't imagine what it's like when you're trying to get your higher degrees. That's got to be a lot of work, and you have to kind of like be impressive and kind of show off, like, "Hey, look, everybody, I'm doing hard work."
Yeah, that part is hard.
Oh, so
I mean,
okay, go ahead.
I was saying, right now I'm just playing Tales of Exillia 2. Somehow I'm
Oh,
finding time for that.
yeah.
So,
So I assume you played the first one.
yep.
Okay, so Potater and I got her into the Tales because I had to work on the one of the anime movies, and so we are really big Tales fans now. But Zillia and a couple others came out, and we played Vesperia, and that was such a huge time sink. It was like we got 80 hours into it, and it was still not fully done.
Oh yeah.
So how do Zillia and those stack up to that? Are they as long?
Let's see. No, Xillia 1, because the game was actually Russian development, is shorter. I beat it in 58 hours, and usually I take like 90 plus.
Okay. If that's the case, then maybe I'll pitch it to her and maybe we'll play it. Maybe we'll stream it. I don't know.
Yeah, if you played Vesperia, I think you'd be able to get into Xillia pretty easily.
Yeah, she loves Vesperia. I had a lot of fun. Like, actually, I was the one who played it all the time, so maybe I'll let her play. Well, the reason,
Yeah, it's easier.
yeah.
But what were you gonna say?
uh,
So
yeah.
the reason.
Oh, yeah. See, the thing is with me is that whenever I stop talking, I forget what I'm saying. So it's okay. Don't worry about it. So that happens with Potato all the time. Like I'll just like stop in the middle of a sentence, and then I'll be like, "Oops, I forgot my words." That's happened a few times on stream even. 21 battles.
Yay.
So how long have you been watching the stream today?
That's a good question. I guess most of the day.
Most of the day?
Yep.
So I think I'm gonna go for maybe an hour and a half at least more. Then after that, I'm not sure. So that means maybe like three more people.
Yay, more people.
Yeah. So I'm having a lot of fun just chatting with everybody. I didn't think it was going to be this interesting. Everybody is so different. Talking to people of different ages, different backgrounds, different countries. It's really cool. So,
Yeah.
so how did you find this channel? Did I ask you that already?
I don't think so. Let me see. How did I find this channel? I'm trying to remember now. I think it was because I'm on Twitch a lot. I watch a lot of streams, mostly speedrunners these days.
Hmm.
And I think I somehow just found a link to your stream. Or no, maybe. Oh wait, no, it's because I follow you on Twitter. I'm sorry.
Oh,
And then
okay.
I saw the link, and I was like, oh, let me check this out. And
Oof. Yeah, that's good because I'm always worried that I'm always spamming like, "Hey, everybody, I'm streaming," and I have lost a few viewers from that. So good to know that some people do find me from there. So I say me, but I mean Poe and me, but she's not here, so I don't want to say we, or else I'm going to sound like a crazy person. I've already said we, and I feel like a goofball.
yeah, I think I follow you on. Yeah, I follow you on Twitter. Um, yeah, it was like because I remember you did the article about why Ragnarok is kangaroo and Tails
Oh
Fantasy.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like, you're my hero.
Also Tails, so the Tails connection brought you here.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I follow a lot of like localization stuff, so that's also like how I know you.
Mm.
Because I actually have never played Earthbound or like any Mother game.
Uh-oh. You're
Yeah,
off the stream? Goodbye. I'm kidding.
I feel bad because when I was a kid, like whatever games we got, my brother decided that, and I'm guessing he took a look at Earthbound and was like, "What the heck is this?"
Yeah.
And I kind of wonder, like, man, if he just
Yeah, your life would be different, man.
yeah. So I have watched a stream of Mother 3 though, and one part really stuck out to me was I didn't see all of it, but the part where you eat the shrooms
Oh
that make you
yeah,
see
yeah.
bad things. Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
Yep. That's
I was
Earthbound.
yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so terrible.
Yeah, so Earthbound and the Earthbound games, they're all about like just different emotions, all in like highs and lows. So that's where you got that you're like, what the hell's going on emotion.
It really hit me because it was like, because I knew like some of the details of the story, like I knew about Lucas's family and everything.
Hmm.
So like the part, and I guess this is kind of spoilers, but the part where he opens the mailbox
Oh
and
yeah.
it says it's full of rotten omelets, I was like, oh no. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I was very that's now I'm considering trying out the Mother games just because that scene, like that whole sequence, I was like, wow.
Oh man, I would totally just recommend it. I would say just drop everything and go play them. No. You know Japanese, so you might get a lot out of the Japanese versions, but yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. You get a lot of fun out of it. So if you're still into gaming and you have time, check out Earthbound. If you do Mother 1, I would recommend the Mother 1-2 patch if you want to play it in English.
Okay. I might if I probably want to get a Wii U next year, so I might just play Earthbound that way.
Okay. Yeah, wait till they get cheaper and Nintendo is out of business. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of RPGs. There's so many I haven't played.
Yeah. So I feel I can die, like, oh, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say the games industry can die now, and I will have plenty of games to play until I die.
Yeah, pretty much.
A lot of dying, basically.
Yeah, I collect PS1 RPGs, and sometimes I'm like, well, what's the point? Some of these are on PSN. I'm like, well, I don't know how long PSN. will
Exactly, yeah. So every time I get like a downloadable game, like I have all these Steam games, and when I buy them, I'm like, I'm not gonna have these forever, so I just do it with that in mind.
Yeah.
People are quoting me too much.
That's
Okay, so as a fellow Japanese learner, do you have any tips for people in the chat who are just starting to learn Japanese?
So I guess just get a good handle on hiragana. Katakana is a little harder because you use it a little less. And don't be discouraged when you run to a word in katakana and it seems like it's in English and you're like, wait, what does this mean? Because that's just how katakana is.
Yeah, it's sort of like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You might as well just put question marks some of the times. So, I was asking this question to everybody else, so I must ask you. If you could travel to any point in time, in any location and have a modern picnic, where would it be and when would it be?
Oh. Hmm.
And it's okay if you mess with time by doing so. Maybe you want to mess with time.
Huh. To have a picnic. I
So
don't know.
so this is stumped everybody. So people who are going to get interviewed soon, be ready with your answer. So you can travel to the future too if you'd like.
Oh, okay. Maybe 2050, just for the hell of it.
Okay, so you're gonna go there and get the future diseases.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 2050 to Australia, just to see if the Great Barrier Reef really is going to be dead by then, like apparently they say it will be.
Oh yeah. Man, I probably won't be alive then. That's too bad. So
Really?
people watching this in 2050, probably not. That's around my life expectancy. So people watching this in 2050, because I know you'll be watching this, you historians, find my grave and tell me what happened to the Great Barrier Reef.
It's okay, we'll cryogenically freeze you and keep doing fan translation.
Fan translations from the grave. So have you done any fan translation work or anything like that?
No, my Japanese isn't good enough for that. I'm hoping, I want to take Japanese over the summer, do like intensive course,
Oh, okay.
and then hopefully start working on that. I do know people, like the Tales community, fan community is full of people who have really good Japanese because, we weren't getting a lot of Tales
Yeah.
games for a long time. So, yeah, there's a lot of people who translate a ton of stuff. I know, like, one girl on Tumblr who just translates, like, all these Yonkoma comics.
Oh, wow.
It's just like, wow.
That's lucky. It's hard to find those
Yeah.
people among English Earthbound speakers. Tell her to come be an Earthbound fan. She can work with She can work with Satsu because Satsu does all the scanning.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think she does all that herself. She, like, scans them and then, like, adds in,
Wow.
edits in
That's
English.
really dedicated.
I know. Yeah, Tales fans are crazy. There's like on Tumblr, there's a community called Taleslations, and
Oh.
it's a compilation of like translations of like side material from like all the Japanese various guidebooks.
Oh man, so for a second I had to look at the number because I was like, oh crap, did I pass the number? I was too busy talking about fan translations and focusing on all that awesomeness.
And there's an active Tales fan translation community as well. Like I played Tales of Fantasia's PS1 translation. There's actually two of them.
Yeah, there's two, yeah.
And I think they're working on one. They did one for Tales of the Tempest. They did one for Tales of Innocence. They're working on one for Destiny remake. And then the Tales of Hearts R one got put on hold because there's an English version coming out for the Vita version.
Wow, I keep forgetting how many Tales games there are.
There's 14 Mothership ones, and that's not counting spin-offs.
Yeah. So you're a big Tales fan. I know that Tales. Sometimes there's like Tales curry that you can actually buy. Have you ever had that?
No, I've seen it though, and desperately wanted to try it.
Yeah. If you got it now, like it's probably old and rotten. I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, well, I think they still have. I think they probably still sell this in Japan. It's like the main character, Tales of Exilia 2, Ludger Will Kresnik. It's like his tomato recipe because in the game he's always cooking tomatoes.
Oh no, I can't play it. Okay, let's see. We are almost finished. Let's see, we have... So what are you watching the stream on? Are you watching on a PC, phone?
Laptop.
Laptop.
Yeah, my phone. Well, I guess I could get a Twitch app on my phone, but I don't want to kill my battery.
Okay. So let's see, what else did I have to ask? Okay, so there was that question I asked, if you could, hug and marry a bomb, a cactar, or a tonberry, which ones would they be?
Probably hug the cactor, even though I guess it would be painful.
Wow, everybody is saying that.
Tonberries seem like they have steady work. Like they look like they have like.
Stabbing people.
Yeah.
There's good work in stabbing people.
Seems like it.
I have a PhD in stabology.
I liked how in Crisis Core the Tomberry summon, it was like it would show up and it would start like coming after Zack, and he'd be freaking out, and then it would trip, and the knife would like go flying into the enemy.
Oh, cool. So I haven't played that one, so I didn't know that was even a summon. That's cool.
Yeah.
So have you played all those Final Fantasy VII spin-offs?
Not all of them, just Crisis Core.
Crisis Core?
Yeah, none of the other ones appealed to me.
Oh. You
Oh, I
didn't?
liked Advent Children.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah, I'm actually one of the few people who just loved it and like watched it and was like, this is amazing.
It's been so long since I've seen it. I don't remember if it was good or bad. Well, I do remember like the Sephiroth thing took forever. Like the Sephiroth battle took forever or something.
Yeah,
That's all I remember.
it did, but in they did like a director's cut or something of it, and it was still just as long, but they at least made the finale a lot cooler.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't mind.
So were you a day one Final Fantasy VII purchaser?
No, actually, back then, like N64 came out, and then like Square went over to PlayStation. I was one of those people who was like, those traitors, how dare they?
Yeah, I really felt that way too. And then
Yeah.
eventually I had to give in.
Yeah, like so I got an N64, and that there weren't that many games I cared for on
Yeah.
it, and back then I didn't realize that all I really wanted to play was RPGs anyway.
Yeah, it was a big disappointment. We got like what Quest 64, and I don't even know if we got the Ogre Battle 64 over here. I forget. I don't think so.
I think we did.
Did we?
I think so.
Okay.
But my brother eventually, like, he got a part-time job, then he got a PlayStation, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's Sony, it's terrible, and then he got Final Fantasy VII, and I was like, you know what, I just want to play PlayStation games.
Yep. Yep. That's how it is for me. So Final Fantasy VII was like the beginning of the end of my Nintendo fanboyism, I think.
Me
Oh
too.
crap! We're 70 hours into this game. Crap.
Wow.
That's a big number there. Okay.
Pro party.
So I'm gonna double save it. Okay, so KasumiBlue, this was a really interesting chat. I hope to chat with you some more. But before we go, would you like to say anything to the chat that will last forever? Would you like to plug any projects or any sites or anything?
Yeah, I guess I'll plug the Backloggery, which is a website for keeping track of your video game
Wait,
backlog.
wait. Is that your site? Did you make that?
No,
Okay.
I'm part of it though. Sorry.
Okay. I was like, oh my god, I must bow.
No, I know the two guys who are administrators of it, Triforce and Drumble, because they go to MagFest every year, and like I'm always in the Backloggery MagFest hotel block.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I love that website. I've been using it since like 2008, and like they do a stream every Monday evening, where they just stream games and they're on Skype and they're silly, and I love that site. It's like one of the best gaming communities I've ever
Yeah.
heard
As soon as I heard about it, I was like, this is a thing that needed to exist. Although I haven't made one myself because it'll just make me like it'll put a weight on my head, weight on my shoulders. I'll always remember that I have to play those 800 games.
Oh yeah, I only put the games I think I'll play on.
Okay.
My sheet.
So did you have like a link that you would like to post in the chat?
Oh yeah, let me get Backloggery open quick. And go to their main page. Okay, and just post it in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you have any quotes or any like final parting words that you would like to share with the chat forever?
Final parting words. I guess I could quote Matthew Mercer, his voice actor I really like, who says that like everyone's a geek, and he said something like, they're sports geeks, and it's okay, you can go to your sports game. I'm just going to be in my house raising my team to go fight the next boss.
Yes, that's a good quote. That's really good. I don't know. He might have worked on stuff I've translated. I don't know. It sounds familiar.
Awesome.
Did he recently do Attack on Titan stuff?
Yeah, he's Corporal Levi.
Yep. That's where I remember that from. Yep. So you're connected to both of us. Okay. So thank you, KasumiBlue, and I hope to talk to you again sometime soon.
No problem, and thank you.
Thanks. Okay, so looks like when I do the next round of Skype is when we're going to finish this cursed shield. So I'm going to take another quick break. Going to play a nice little song for you, a song and a dance. What do we got? So she was talking about Final Fantasy VII. We've already done a few. I think this was a good song in this. Oh, this is a good song. If you think about this and think about the dating Barrett, then you will have happiness in life. You want force your way? Okay, you don't want to date Barrett. Where is it? Is it in here? Oh. It's a little glitchy though. Okay, so yep. So the next time when I come back from my quick break, we'll finish the cursed shield, and then I can probably get rid of Mog, and then we'll start. Maybe we'll go back up to the magic tower, Fanatics Tower, and speed things up. So I don't know who's going to be next. Who has to leave soon? If somebody has to leave soon, let me know, and you can Skype in next. For now, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back.